Three, two, one. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing awesome. Much love. Trav here, and let's play some magic cards and hang out and share some energy and share a few insights. And welcome if you're a noob, if you're a pro, you're young, you're old, wherever you come from, wherever you're going. I'm glad that our paths have intersected today. And I'm also, as always, appreciative of all feedback, anything I can do better. Tell me what you didn't like. If you think there's something that you would like more instead, I'm very happy to hear that sort of thing. If you want to know more about the deck we're playing, we have a deck tech video, and you can go check that out. But today, I just want to play, and I want to chill and chat a little bit, express myself, and tell you to keep going. Keep going. RIP headphone users. Keep going. Things won't go perfect. Things might go really fucking badly sometimes, in fact. But keep going anyways. Keep growing anyways. So we're here with Ninja Bear Delver. Good matchups, combo, control. Bad matchups, aggro, aggro, aggro. I'm gonna let this resolve. I don't want to use a Disrupting Shoal on a counterspell. I would use this maybe if we had something to force through with our Phantasmal Bear, but I would rather save this to counter something more impressive later on. Yes, okay, once again, today for me is the start of June, and we just got our Patreon rewards, the 40 of you or so supporting this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm excited to grow things a little bit more. So this month, I'm announcing for those of you who are kind of on the fence about it, thinking about it, you already have the ebook, why would I join? We're going to do a monthly Patreon hangout starting when we hit the milestone, either Google Hangouts or something like that. I'm not sure. Interesting what the opponent took. So again, if you watch the channel every day, or if you find it particularly helpful or useful, or you interesting, or you got a lot out of this at some point, then I would love, you know, you can help me, I can help you, and we can grow this thing bigger and better than ever before. And that's it. Not every video is meant to be a Patreon ad, just like the last video. Every once in a while, I just want to let you know, the patrons know that I do care and appreciate about you, and let you know about other stuff we're doing. And usually, I'm just gonna pitch the free stuff, the free workshop, the free group. So if you're like, Trev, you're entertaining, but I'm not gonna give you money, bro, then cool. I don't. That's fine. I'm still gonna offer you cool stuff. And there's links to all this down below. So losing our Snapcaster Mage was kind of annoying. I'm gonna pay. No, I'm not gonna pay 2 life here. There's not really an impetus here. So the opponent currently has no threats, which is good for us. If they ever do, then things will be less good for us. So we're up against the white-black tokens, and we're here with our blue Ninja Bearage. Oh no. Okay, no worries. Intangible Virtue is A-okay. Another G Probe, which I'm going to pay with mana yet again. This time we can get in with our Mutavault. Murderous Cut. Fascinating. I'm going to throw down Delver. I realize like it'll probably get Murderous Cutted, and maybe I should have paid 2 life and held up and Vapor Snagged it, but I didn't. And maybe we can later on Vapor Snag one of their things. You know, that was maybe wrong, I don't know, but I did it, so oh well. And the way the opponent's deck works, there's a good chance they draw like a Raise the Alarm or something, and just being able to snag one of the tokens will be a big deal. Okay. Cool. And now we have Delver, and we know their card is a path, so we just need to dodge like Lingering Souls for 2 more turns. 1 to 2 more turns. That would be a sad path to exile if it is. The opponent has 0 cards in hand. We are way up on board and on cards, but they can easily turn it around if they draw a token maker. So we're not anywhere out of the woods. I'm not predicting victory. I'm not previctoring. They've got insane top decks. Looks like they didn't hit on this time. Okay, we're close to running away. Cryptic Command. I'm not going to flip it because I'm going to go for the Ninja. Why am I going for the Ninja? Because we can actually use a 4th land. Remand. Okay, I really like Remand right now. So I didn't Vapor Snag it because I like that 4th land. Brimaz. Alright, well, definitely need to remand that. Ooh, and we drew a Snapcaster Mage, which is great. And a Disrupting Shoal. Very good draws as we ship the turn here. Very good draws. So if the opponent does nothing, we can advance. If they do something, we can pull way ahead on Cryptic. Counter, draw a card. Things are going well for us. I could have gone Snapcaster Remand, and I perhaps should have, actually. I'm going to go Serum Vision, Snapcaster, Serum Vision's most likely. I'm going to bottom at least one of these. So why am I tapping out right now? Because we've got Vapor Snag to buy back into this game. And I don't like Remand. Actually, I do like Remand because one of the cards that can possibly beat us right now is Lingering Souls. Actually, Lingering Souls can really beat us. I took a big risk here. Bottom both of these. Ship the turn. So if the opponent rips Lingering Souls on this turn, we're actually probably going to lose. Otherwise, I think we're going to win. So, I mean, almost regardless of what happens. Oh no. Oh, Anguish Unmaking. Cool. No worries. Interesting. So many remands. Fuck it, YOLO. Ninja of Deep Hours. I think we can. Fuck it. YOLO. Alright, that's game, boys. We're gonna ride this ninja all the way to the piggy bank. Oink, oink, ninja. Do you like to draw cards? I like to. So if you take anything from, like, what is the purpose of life? Damn, Trav, that's a deep question. Well, I know that, like, what is gaming? Why are you watching me play games? Why am I watching? Why am I playing games? Are we doing anything? Like, are we doing anything? Like, what the fuck are we doing? That's a good question, and I will tell you. So that was a close miss, because that would have owned us if it had happened in a different order. But it happened in an order that is to our profit. If I'm doing anything today, it is showing you the power of consistency. You pick one random thing that is even slightly helpful, and you do it every single day. Watch what happens. Many of you watch this channel start in November, and it's through making videos every single day, it's up to 5,160 subs. And better believe if I continue every single day, counter target spell. If I continue every single day, you know what's going to happen? Remand this. Give me another 6 months and we'll see what happens. Is it going to be 10,000 subs? Is it going to be 100,000 subs? What's the point of subs? What's the point of views? Just to spread the message, if anything. Do anything on a daily basis. See what happens. Okay, our sideboard is not really attuned for this. If we could play anything, it would be an Echoing Truth, which I think I'm gonna do, because 3 Tormod's Crypts is way too many. I actually don't think this is a good matchup. I don't think it's necessarily a bad matchup, but I think we got quite lucky that the opponent had nothing to do for ages. There's not really that much dredge online. I'm just super inbreeding, so let's get some E-Truths. And then few options of Wormcoil Engine, Vidalcan Shackles, Exhaustion, like 3 drops could be helpful. I'm gonna do my sit. Oh, come on, no hands. No impact. Tangled Cords. Running out of battery. I think I'm just gonna cut a Vapor Snag for a Vidalcan Shackles and just change very little because our core game plan is quite good. Shackles, Wormcoil gets pathed and is slow. Shackles is kind of meh here. I imagine taking a hero or a Brimaz and winning that way. But it's a bit slow and the opponent has discard for it. Maybe we can do it in the final game. We're going to have to go into the house. Ooh, the opponent mulliganed. Very nice. One issue is we don't have that's just a weakness of the deck is the no 3 drops, and that could be rectifiable. It's just hard for me to cut anything ever. Good news, opponent down to 4 cards already. Not gonna Thoughtseize, or I'm not gonna Disrupting Shoal. I could have, but I don't know enough to really want to protect this Delver. I don't like to Shoal blind. I would much rather Gitaxian Probe and see what do we actually need to counter, if anything. And we'll know a lot based on what the opponent takes here. If they take Remand, they're probably on Lingering Souls. If they take Delver, they're light on removal. If they take Disrupting Shoal, like last game, they're drunk. Nah, they're not drunk. But I question that. I question that. Yeah, I really question that. All right. Do we want a G probe here? I'm gonna choose not to. I'm gonna go for a Delver. Why? Because I feel like I'm gonna play Delver almost no matter what G probe hits, and it's very unlikely we hit Shoal and we want to Shoal a 2-drop. Interesting. But and I would like to be able to see an extra card from the opponent's hand. There's a Path to Exile and a Shambling Vent. Great. So we can basically, let's move inside because the camera's dying right now. Or the battery's dying right now. So we maneuver through the house right now. Like going for the power cord. Quick stop in the kitchen for my drug of choice. Grab the cord. Maneuver. Maneuvering. Close the door. Check out my art wall. I'm doing weekly art. Oh, it's not a very good view. Not important. If you follow me on Snapchat, you're seeing the art. Travis D. Woo on Snapchat. It's my favorite social media, aside from YouTube. YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat is all I need. Instagram and Twitter suck, although I am on there, a little bit. Interesting. So, I really don't like either of these that much because we can use, I'm not a big fan of grabbing shackles when we only have 2 lands and there's not another one coming. Actually, I am. Actually, I'm going to take both. Why? Because of Path to Exile. Is why. The opponent has Path. Maybe they're probably going to Path us before we even draw those. TBH. And then the game plan is get up Remand. Remand? Your father? Christopher Walken. Uh-oh, the opponent is playing something. Oh, that's very weird. Okay, see if the opponent lets us draw. Why did I draw that? Because the opponent has Anguished Unmaking for it, and let this resolve. Oh, I get it. We didn't get to draw. Cool, I get you. We could have Disrupting Shoaled it. I'm not 100% sure what happened. I blacked out for a moment. The caffeine giving me a jolt to the brain. Serum visions. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna upload the videos and I'm gonna go to the garden. Do we care about either of these? Not that bad. We want to draw a Cryptic Command, or we want to draw that one thing that does the thing. The Vidlacan Shackle's the Vidlacan Shackle's quite good. The Vidlacan Shackles is actually factually possibly. Do we want a Disrupting Shoal? Remand that? The opponent has 1 Shambling Vents left. I really don't. Because we're reaching a point in the game where we can hardcast Disrupting Shoal. We're reaching a point in the game where we can Vapor Snag a token. To me, I would rather just ignore. Uh-oh. Dark Confidant. See, that's a much more important one. With the opponent's life total, that needs to go. So I'm going to counter it. The question is what to do about this Vapor Snag. If we want to snag that Shambling Vent, there's a Disrupting Shoal, or if we want to... I'm going to wait on the snag. I don't think that we have to make a decision right now, and I want to keep up Disrupting Shoal to possibly counter a 1-drop. Shambling Vent. Do we want to snag that? It's really problematic. If we snag it, it just basically it comes right back down. So I'm gonna say, congrats, man. You are winning on board by a little bit. And I'm gonna snag the token. And we have basically the opponent has 5. If we flip Delver, we're gonna have 5 too. Didn't flip Delver. Attack with all creatures. We're losing right now. We're losing. But we have some insano top decks that can get us right back in. And we've got some time to figure shit out. Best draws. Oh, the opponent didn't attack at all. Counter that. X is 3. Okay, everyone is out of gas. We flip. I mean, best draws by far Snapcaster, Cryptic, Vidalcan Shackles. There's an island. Kind of unfortunate. Considering trading the Snapcaster Mage. Don't really like that much. Hope the opponent bricks. I'm thinking right now about how we could have changed the configuration of our deck so that in this situation we could like top deck a Wormcoil Engine, for instance. Raise the alarm is kind of brutal. Do we want to trade here? I still don't really want to trade. Maybe we should. I'm gonna flip Delver. Come on. Okay, we'll flip Delver. And I'm gonna sit Delver back on defense to gobble up these 1/1s. But at this point, the opponent can just start marching in with Shambling Vents, and it causes us some serious problems. Ooh, Remand also causes us problems. Yikes, and there's another land. If we're possibly going to win, it involves just chaining Cryptics, basically. Like, Cryptics, Snapcasters, Serum Visions is a step in the right direction. We drew a Vapor Snag. Gonna put the Remand down here. Draw Serum Visions. We can... Question is how to use this Vapor Snag. I feel like I'm ready to give up on the board and just try to win in the air. So I'm actually gonna go snag Snapcaster right now, replay it as Serum Visions, cast Serum Visions, cast another Serum Visions. As much as I like Ninja, I just don't see that happening. It's Cryptic or bust, and we're busting. Shambling Vent is a problem. It's a problem. I don't even know if Cryptic will do it. By the way, I missed playing a land like 2 turns ago when we had the one Remand in hand, and that prevented us from playing the Delver. Otherwise, we could have played the Delver and maybe we would have won. So, um, yeah, there was a mistake that was made, people. We should have had, and I will not make the mistake this time. We should have had a Delver in play. Another Delver. That would have just flipped right now, actually. Check it out, though. We are slightly back in this game because Soren, what does this do? We can counter tap or we can like just let it resolve and tap. -2, put a vampire with flying and creatures gain lifelink. So here's our options. We could counter. I think I'm going to let it resolve to have a little bit more flexibility. I mean, we could counter tap or we could counter bounce our Snapcaster and come in for. Oh, we are like we don't have to. We don't really have to tap on this turn. I would like to. We could let it resolve and then. Fuck it, I'm gonna let it resolve. Do I think that's correct? I'm not sure. But now we're gonna see, yeah, okay, for instance, how the opponent plays this. So they have nothing. I'm gonna go tap draw a card. We could either go tap draw a card or tap bounce our Snapcaster Mage. I feel like drawing a card is the winning play because it lets us get in for 5 instead of 10. Just 3 is probably not gonna do it, and I mean we can we have got a good amount of top decks. So I'm going to do this. And we're looking for another Snapcaster Mage. Gitaxian Probe. I actually think if I had played that land on like turn 6, that might have been the win. Cast this one. Snapcaster, actually, that might do it. Not guaranteed to do it, but put the opponent to 5 here. Bitter Blossom puts him to 4. And we've got Snapcaster Cryptic to tap and bounce the Shambling Vent. Yeah, actually, it looks good for us. Beginning of combat. Snapcaster coming down. Things can still go wrong, don't get me wrong. So do we want to tap, do we want to draw a card or do we want to tap that Shambling Vents? So if we if we bounce the Shambling Vents, the opponent can play something from hand. But it would have to have flying. if we draw a card, the opponent can activate Shambling Vents and get back up to 7, and then if they had a path, they could survive. But if we tap, I'm going to draw a card. The reason being, if we tap and target the Shambling Vents, the opponent can path their Shambling Vents in response to fizzle it, and then we will lose. So I'm going to tap and draw a card. This way the spell cannot be fizzled, countered on resolution. Even if the opponent has the removal here, I still like our chances. I mean, I like them a bit less. So they can attack with the Shambling Vent, but it puts them back to 7, and then they're taking 7 and then losing a life. I mean, okay. Seems decent for us. And we drew another Cryptic. Damn, bro. Still won. We still did it. Wait a minute. Oh, well, the opponent could have activated Shambling Vents and blocked and would have survived if we hadn't drawn the Cryptic command. Anyways, that was fun. I hope you liked this match. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think in the comments. All feedback is appreciated. Good amount of rambling or needs more rambling. Thanks to all the patrons. If you haven't yet considered being a patron, this would be a good month to start. Hopefully we'll do if we hit the milestone, we'll do a patron only hangout at the end of the month, and I'll let you all know about that. So much love. Thank you so much. And make sure to check out the free stuff as well and click all the links down below. Leave me a comment. Love you and take action.